At small forward, Milwaukee. At the other forward position, Chris Bosch. At the other guard position, Wayne Wade. The head coach for this team is Eric Spolstra.
Set to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Bucks. Here with their Milwaukee fans and then back on the road. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dang and Bosch, your small and power forwards. Udrich out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Stoudemire in at the 5 spot. Parker hits the front of the rim and out.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Stoudemire missing again. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Wade dishes to Stoudemire. Stoudemire the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Udrich. Williams covering. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Middleton outside. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach. I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
And that one falls for Parker. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
And for Parker, he could have been in the Rookie of the Year running with his play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury ended his season.
And it's Wade penetrating. Lets it go from 11. Dang can't get it to go. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Carter Williams with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis.
And also, he competed on the backboard. That also had a lot of. And even in the short glimpses of last season, you could see that Parker was the real deal. I mean, he had no problem finding ways to score. And even with his injury setback, he should be a great player for years to come.
Miami no good on that time either. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 through for the field to start this one so far. Here's Monroe. It's all in by Luol Deng.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Now Udrih. 9 points last game. Wade kicks to Bosh. 4 on the clock. Wade with it. Now Monroe defending. He airballs the triple. Way off. Here's Parker. No good. And the Heat going the other way now. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Here's Carter Williams after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Monroe with another miss. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, the game now all tied. Wade's got his second basket. Wade's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Carter Williams, the pass to Middleton. Back to Carter Williams. Kicks it to Monroe. He dishes it to Middleton. Second shot opportunity. And again, the Bucks miss. Miami's gone 0-2 from the year. A drive by Wade. Here's Stoudemire. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That one on Monroe. Amari Stoudemire, with the change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
The free throw drops for him.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
And that one's good.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Bosh, no one around him. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter. I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
Now here's Monroe. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up, he can pop out and knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer. At his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
And the first one drops.
And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little nugget? Not one three-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And you know, with some people, they'll always find something wrong with Monroe's game. He'll never make the all-defensive team. He kind of looks like he's playing at half speed, but he produces, and he does it within the team compound.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Parker. He feeds it to Carter Williams. There's the pick. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Lock at 6. Nobody near Parker. Hits from the high post. Parker's got 8 points. The Heat with the lead. And Udrich kicks to Stoudemire. Stoudemire with a screen on Carter Williams. Stoudemire the screen. Left side, Bosch. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Monroe the pass to Middleton. Six to shoot. Fader on the way. He shoots again, and the layup good by Parker. He's got 10.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had ACL. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
Points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bayless is checked in.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really 2 different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player. You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Here's Udrich. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Looks for Bosch, hits it to him. And it's going to be 2 free throws, 2 contact on the shot.
And you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them. Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career. But having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
And the Bucks with some changes. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Johnny O'Bryant comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Vaughn in for Michael Carter-Williams. And then for Miami, Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Stoudemire. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Johnson in for Dwayne Wade. We're getting back to Chris Bosh, it's always difficult to reshape your game around a superstar teammate. I mean, just ask Kevin Love last year.
You know, it's such a good point. When you think about Bosh, you know, he isn't the kind of guy who demands special attention. You know, he's not mugging for the press. He's not out there for himself. He just really lets his play speak for itself. And you won't find many bigs who are as versatile as he is. And much underrated, I think, as a pick-and-roll defender.
Now here's Johnson. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bosh, the screen. And Henson pulls it down. The Bucks trail. Here is Bayless. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Haslam a screen on Antetokounmpo. Johnson kicks to Winslow, shoots from 12, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Milwaukee now. Now Bayless. 9-point game his last outing. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo passes to Vaughn. Henson dishes to Bayless. Henson on a screen on Henson. Here's Bayless. Here's O'Brien. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact in. It goes on Justice Winslow. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Miami. Both shots good from the stripe. The Heat trail by 3. And Bayless kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Vaughn. The pass to Bayless. There's the screen. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he kicks the bucket. And he's on just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Green. Here is Bayless. He's guarded by Johnson. On the pass to O'Brien. Here's Vaughn. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
For Bayless, it was his 6th team in 7 years last season. A good utility combo guard to have. He can score, he can make plays for others. He really defined his role in this league.
Talking about Jared Bayless, some thought he would be a star when he first entered the NBA, and he certainly had his moments, Greg, but inconsistency and turnovers have kept the lid on his progress.
Yeah, well, where I like Bayless is in spot plays. You need a lift, you need a spark offensively. You go see Jared.
He's off on the second.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling. He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
rejectors down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. Hassan Whiteside on top. John Henson fourth.
These guys both have been really effective in denying shot opportunities. You know, believe it or not, these guys have both benefited from some extra work in the flexibility department. I mean, they've been absolute terrors in the paint area, denying shots because they've improved their dexterity and their flexibility, and that's added some length to their reach. How about that, Kevin?
And Bayless kicks to O'Brien.
That's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
Playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line have been very effective.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That one is off. The Heat making a switch here. Udrich is checked back in. And he sinks the second. The Heat trail by 4. 1:51 left in the first. Bosch, the screen to the left side wing. Winslow wide open. He fires, and the Heat another 3.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
Henson with the screen. Here's Vaughn, guarded by Green. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
There's the screen. From 11 feet away, here's Henson. Throws it up and in on a nice reverse. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Udrich dishes to Bosch. On the wing, Green. Shoots a fader. Misses off the left iron.
The right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to see.
Now Bayless. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the night. Udrich. No good. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg love for his attitude and ability to be, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game he loves.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Vaughn. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Monroe. And it's Parker in at the power forward position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second. Wade, it's good. This time the assist from Udrih. 8 points for Dwayne Wade.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. Body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Now here is Monroe. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carter-Williams, and it's Miami with the rebound. Stoudemire's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Udrih kicks to Wade. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. Passes it to Stoudemire. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Gerald Green. The Heat shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And in terms of team members, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And that one's good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now here's Stoudemire. Good ball movement here by Miami. Stoudemire, the screen. Udrih, the pass to Stoudemire. Johnson outside. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
One moment here to check out the stats for Greg Monroe.
He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 12th in rebounding, 13th in field goal percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
You mentioned how powerful he is on the board, going full throttle at both ends every play.
Parker dishes to Carter-Williams. Down low, here's Monroe. And a great assist by Carter-Williams as that one goes in. And now a 5-point Bucks lead. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Johnson outside. Stoudemire, the screen. The dish to Wade. Here's the screen. Inside. Here's Dang. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And Middleton kicks to Monroe. Here's Parker. And again, it's Milwaukee converted. The Heat trail by 5. Udrih, the pass to Stoudemire. Feeds it to Udrih. Dishes to Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Almost, but it rolls out.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit. felt around the rim.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Parker against Johnson. Shot, high post. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Heat have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Back to Wade, expanding his range, and the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's foul number 2 for him. The Bucks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Vaughn. And there's the feed to Parker. Here's Carter Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. That's why he needed the timeout.
plan and that it hinges on running through Dwayne Wade. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Udrich. He's had some playing time, but no score yet from him. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. Dwayne Wade continues, Clark, to change his game as he gets older. I admire the way guys can do that. Their head says one thing, but their body kind of tells them another.
And you have to give in to your body as you age, that's for sure. Used to attack the rim all the time. Now it's mid-range jumper heavy.
And for Wade and his change in style, I really felt it was a necessity. Guys his age can't continue to hit the floor as often as he's used to and expect to make it all the way through the season.
Both free throws good from Wade.
And, you know, in general, back to Wade now. All the greats evolve and add to their games as their careers move forward. The best way to stay relevant in the NBA is by adding to your game and honing your skill.
Oh, here's Parker. 14 points for him. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
We're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have, Clark, the long-range jumper teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area. There's still value in that.
And so Monroe nails both of them. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Udrich. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Baseline try. Another miss by Wade.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Udrich. Carter Williams covering. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Haslam, a screen on Middleton. Parker with the steal. Over to the wing. Carter Williams dishes to Parker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Udrich. And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit. But still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
And, you know, getting back to Luol Deng, he wasn't entirely pleased with his new role. He's been a knockdown mid-range shooter throughout his career, but last year he was asked to shoot corner threes in volume, and that's not his game.
Here's Udrich. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Carter Williams, the pass to Middleton. He kicks to Monroe. He dishes it to Carter Williams. Back to Monroe. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And back to Luol Deng. I mean, he started last season pretty strong. I mean, he was actually healthier than LeBron at the beginning of the year. But the tables turned around midseason. Deng became hobbled with that knee, and LeBron returned to his old dominant self.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Johnny O'Bryant comes in for Parker. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Chris Middleton. Heat also with a sub. Chris Bosh is checked in for Udrich. Now here's Carter Williams. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. A shot stood from Bayless. The Heat trail by 11. Wade outside. Bosh, the screen. Wade kicks to Bosh. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game. The Bucks have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 12. Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 in the second effort.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
And still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit. Steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And talk about highway robbery. I mean, jumping the passing lane, snatching away your dribble, he'll take it from him.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Winslow's checked in for Dang. And it's Gerald Green in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Haslam. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Bucks leading by 8. Down low, here's Henson. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Johnson kicks to Bosch. He feeds it to Green. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Here's O'Brien. He's covered by Bosch. They get it again. Henson. Some solid defense from Bosch.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Green, no luck.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Carter Williams kicks to O'Brien. Outside, Antetokounmpo. There's the pick. Now Bayless. He has 5 on the clock. 7-foot shot. A rebound by Johnson.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Green dishes to Winslow. Here's Haslam. Rebound, Milwaukee. Carter Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bayless the pass to Carter Williams. Here's O'Brien. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
Johnson kicks to Bosch. They kick it out to Green. That's short off the rim.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay. Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
On the subject of Michael Carter Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing you can't seem to lock down is his shooting streak.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. And you expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player. And oftentimes, your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. You might as well make those adjustments right away.
There is Michael Carter Williams.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Now here's Carter Williams. On the Antetokounmpo kicks to O'Brien. And there's the pass to Carter Williams. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Hits some room on the way in, and the Rockets score. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Heat trail by 11. Johnson kicks to Green. Pass to Bosch. Hasselma screen. Bosch dishes to Johnson. Kicks to Bosch. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his third rebound tonight.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backcourt.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that. Perfect screen there, setting him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here is Haslam. The dish to Green. Goes up on the wing, and the Heat get another bucket right there. Bucks leading by 12. Up top, Carter Williams. He's guarded by Johnson. He had stolen by Haslam. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. If they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bayless. Let's go. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Bayless. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Bayless. Here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. From deep. And we finished one half of basketball. Bucks ahead. They lead by 12. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Dwayne, a couple of quick questions for you. What's your attitude right now, and what do you think will be the team's focus for the second half?
Well, I mean, we just want the ball go. We just got to rebound the ball. We got to get in there as a team, all of us, and rebound the ball. You know, they crash the glass, all of them. But at the end of the day, it's about getting a win. We can play any style, and tonight we just want to figure out how to get a win.
Dwayne, thank you so much. Gentlemen, he likes when they mix it up.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. Things really started to heat up in that second quarter as they put together some nice runs and were able to pull out to a 12-point lead. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, they got a nice advantage in the free throw department. I wish I was a shooter. They've been the one taking the direct approach. They're driving the lane, being physical, and forcing the opposing D into tight spots. And that's got them a lot of points at the line and the lead.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, they're losing the battle on the boards. And when you're struggling to stay in the game, a few extra rebounds either way can make the difference. Because rebounds equal possessions, and possessions can equal extra points. They need to come out in the second half with the mindset that every rebound is theirs.
Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is just about ready to get started. Enjoy the rest of the game.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You know, Jabari Parker has been exceptional here today, guys.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Milwaukee leading by 12. On the court for the Heat, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Udrich in at the point.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Parker with the steal. And Middleton kicks to Parker. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a great stretch of games here for Wade at the end of a great stretch of games for Wade at the end of last season. I mean, he turned back the clock, if you will, for a while and really helped carry this Heat team.
Greg, you know, I remember that stretch with Wade you're talking about. It seems like he finally now feels healthy, Clark, and it shows.
Wade himself said, Kevin, it was the best he felt in a couple of years. Health is such a big factor for him, given how he plays and selectively now likes to attack the rim.
Second free throw, no good. The Heat trail by 13. High post shot, and it's Bosh. That time on the assist by Dan. 13 points for Chris Bosh.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Pulls it from the elbow. Monroe, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dan.
Over the last 10 games, Kevin, you can see where the Bucks rank in the league stats. Second in blocks, third in opponent field goal percentage, and they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
And how about that sky-high ranking in terms of blocks per game? Sometimes that can indicate a team's allowing too many drives to the rim, but it's sure nice to have bigs who can send it away as a last resort.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Udrich dishes to Wade. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. Feeds to Dang. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Wade against Middleton. And it's Wade penetrating off the left rim and out.
It's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Parker with it. Wade picks him up. Wade against Parker. And it's Miami with the rebound. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Bosh sets the pick for Wade. To the middle. Stolen by Monroe. just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Carter Williams, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that. And when it comes to Michael Carter Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size, he's a good athlete, he plays hard. He's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
It's not just point guards that can pass the rock. Here are the assist leaders among shooting guards over the span of the last month. 5th, Chris Middleton.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and it may often be overlooked, that skill at the shooting guard position, but if you think back on the all-time greats at that spot on the floor, they were all fantastic passers. Almost all were fantastic passers.
Dishes it to Udrih. Stoudemire, the screen. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee leading by 15. Right wing. Monroe kicks to Antetokounmpo, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe.
And checking out the numbers for Wade. Over the last month, getting it done. He's around 18 points per game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
Now here's Wade. He's got 10. Parker with the steal. Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Monroe down low. Working on Stoudemire.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Udrih kicks to Stoudemire. Dang passes to Bosch. Miami no good on that time either.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Carter Williams dishes to Parker from about 16, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Heat trail by 15. Bosch kicks to Udrih. Miami no good on that time either.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Here's Carter Williams. Parker a screen on Dang. Middleton left side. From outside the arc. Can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
They got to find some. You're right. Milwaukee leading by 13. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Pass to Parker. Soft touch off the bench. Parker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Udrih. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Off the pick. Wade can't hit.
and the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Parker kicks to Carter Williams. Monroe sets a screen for Carter Williams. Middleton right side. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Middleton.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And Udrich kicks to Bosch. Heat moving the ball around. Stoudemire the screen. Inside. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. Udrich has got his 4th assist in this one. Bucks leading by 13. And here is Carter Williams. 6 points for him. Screen by Monroe. In the corner, Middleton with it. Another miss by Middleton.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
T. Wade on the wing, defended by Middleton. Another miss by Wade.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Parker against Wade. And the shot is long. The Heat trail by 13. To the inside. And there's the feed to Udrich. Bosch, the screen. Back to Wade. Fades. Good on the shot. Wade's got 12 in the game. Here's Carter Williams. Questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year, but right now let's check out where the team stands. Take a look at the Heat. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And of course there's the Bucks, 6 games out.
And I think for Miami, they've played some good basketball this year. They have to consider this season to be a success in terms of where they are at this point.
Well, they ought to. I mean, I wasn't sure they were going to be able to do a lot of damage coming into the year. But I'm a believer now.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Mark, when you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Right. Now, here's Green. 6 points for him. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, though really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
Getting back to Henson, last year was an odd one for him. I mean, he was starting. Then in February, he was benched in favor of Zaza Pachulia. That might be a hint to Henson that he needs to put a little more work into his game to maintain a place in the rotation.
We got this.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Well, with Steve Kerr and Jason Kidd both coming with no coaching experience over the last few seasons and also having success, I don't know, guys. Maybe we should throw our hat in the ring. But pretty impressive stuff.
That's not for me to do. I've already determined I don't want to coach for a Patriot, even if it is a difference.
The Heat trail by 11. To the left side wing. Winslow, the pass to Day. Johnson dishes to Green. This one for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. You know, you look at the coaching success for both Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr, both with long playing careers, championship experience on their resumes. Steve, in fact, even had some time in the front office with Felix.
And don't forget about his broadcasting career either, Kevin. I mean, I think in both cases, though, you look at these two guys, they were able to come in and have immediate credibility with their teams and their playing experience, part of their preparation for being coaches.
Dang uses the glass to finish the layup. Tang's got 6.
Move around. 8 of their last 10 coming off the 6.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here is Bayless. 10 points for him. Middleton outside. Henson against Dang. And Henson kicks to Bayless. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Winslow's shot is off. Bucks leading by 11. Bayless dishes to Monroe. He kicks it to Middleton. Back to Monroe. Rebound by Johnson. And he's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. They get it back. And the rejection by Monroe. Middleton the pass to Bayless. Fires for 3. And he gets the bucket.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
One shot. One shot.
Bayless, no good on the free throw.
Just an amazing game for Bayless. He's got 13 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Now here's Johnson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Again, the miss by the Heat. Bucks leading by 14. 1:29 left to play here in the third. That's good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Excellent use of the screen that time. Green's got 8 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The Heat trail by 14. Johnson kicks to Green. 14 feet away. They get it back.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Bucks passing it around. Screen by Monroe. Middleton for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Bucks leading by 14. On the pass to Bayless. No good. Good D by Johnson. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. He dishes it to Dang. Over to the left wing. Green with the ball. 8 points for him. With 1 on the clock. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 14. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. The Heat trail by 14. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Jared Bayless is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Monroe in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Carter-Williams after Dwayne Wade's miss. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And it's Monroe, top of the key. Started here with a bucket for the Bucks.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Wade kicks to Bosh. Stoudemire, the screen. The pass to Johnson. Good D by Parker. Bucks leading by 16. Now here's Carter-Williams. That one's good.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And Miami has possession after the basket by Milwaukee. Again, the miss by the Heat. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And Udrich with a clear path to the hoop. Can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Monroe left side. And stolen by Udrich. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. The open shot by Bosh. It's rebounded by Carter-Williams. Carter-Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bayless dishes to Parker.
And Bano Udrich, a 6'3" lefty combo guard out of Yugoslavia. He can run the pick and roll and has really improved from mid-range. Can square up and bury it at a moment's notice.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
What a game for Parker. He's got 21 points now and 3 great steals.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer.
Good.
Supreme.
Oh, Supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get Supreme in terms of your stats.
Kellogg's, right?
Yes.
Kellogg's. It's stolen by Carter-Williams. Plays it in off the breakaway. Carter-Williams has got 4 points this quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Chris Bosh. The drive by Monroe. Miami grabs the miss. Wade's got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson. The pass to Wade. He feeds it to Stoudemire. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And it's 8 points for Stoudemire. Bucks leading by 18. And Bayless kicks to Carter Williams. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
I don't think they've been as focused on taking care of the ball here in the second half. First half, they were better in that regard. So I don't think coach is pleased with that aspect of the game right now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Johnson kicks to Bosch. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Jabari Parker. And, of course, Chris Bosch has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. Boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
Both free throws good from Bosch.
On the topic of Chris Bosch, I mean, guys, he was a 24-11 player his last season with Toronto. Went on to Miami to win rings where his stats dipped a bit with LeBron there. Then last season, the scoring average right back up to 21 a game.
Now here's Carter Williams. Back to Monroe. 8 feet away. Monroe with another miss. Stolen by Monroe. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Udrich. Carter Williams covering. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Monroe. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Stops. Pops. Knocks it loose. The Heat trail by 16. And Udrich kicks to Stoudemire. Good work defensively by Monroe.
Talking about Chris Bosch, he was really ahead of his time when he first entered the league. I mean, very few power forwards back then had his combination of size, agility, and skill set. Now we're seeing a ton of fours like that on draft night. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Bayless. And again, the Bucks miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Milwaukee leading by 16. Has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He told the team he wanted to run their offense through Parker. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Here is Bayless. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Tries to snap the cold streak. Second shot opportunity. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Looking at the game Greg Monroe has been having, he's got 12 rebounds, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
Good on the second free throw. Now Udrich. Bosch, the screen to the inside. Stolen by Monroe. Here is Bayless. He's guarded by Johnson. Stolen by Bosch. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Bucks leading by 15. To the middle. Here's Parker. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. 23 points for Parker.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Here's Bosch. Back to Johnson. And here is Carter Williams. And that one's good.
He placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
The Heat trail by 19. Stoudemire with a screen on Carter Williams. Udrich dishes to Stoudemire. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Chris Middleton's checked in for Jared Bayless. And Miami also making a switch. Deng's checked in. Free throw, no good for Stoudemire.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Wade. Pass to Udrich. Stoudemire, the screen. On the wing, Deng. Fires the three. Great D that time for Middleton. Bucks leading by 17. Parker sets the screen for Carter Williams. Middleton can't get it to go. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
And Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Check out the game for Bosch. He has 9 rebounds, and he's sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Bosch. Middleton with it. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. That is good. The Bucks lead by 17.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And it's Wade penetrating. Takes the 13-footer. And Bosch gets it to go on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 7th assist here tonight. Bucks leading by 15. Now here's Carter Williams. There's the pick. That one off the back iron and out. Wade against Middleton. Wade outside. No good from Bosch.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Monroe. And stolen by Udrih. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Wade slams it in.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. It's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that one falls for Parker. Here's Udrih. Bosch a screen on Carter Williams. No one near him. Bosch can't get that one to fall.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Parker's shot is off. The Heat trail by 16 on the wing. Dang fires the 3. That's good. And it's Udrih with the assist that time. 9 points for Luol Deng.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Stolen by Bosch. Now Udrih. Kicks it to Bosch. And Stoudemire in the corner. Bosch, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Off the screen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Bosch. Both good from the line that time.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Middleton kicks to Carter Williams. Goes back up. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Stoudemire. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Udonis Harrison has checked in from Miami. 2 shots. And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Wade. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And stolen by Deng. The dish now to Haslam. Parker with the steal. Kumbo passes to Carter Williams. The 10-footer. And it's Miami with the rebound. Page got his 6th rebound on the night. And this there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Up top, Carter Williams. Wade is covered. And Monroe. Bucket on the assist from Carter Williams. And that's 15 points for Greg Monroe. The Heat trail by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bucks.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second-chance points these guys generated.
Kevin, they clearly won the second-chance points category. And possession after possession, we watched them go after the loose balls and the misses and turn them into misses.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Now they've got their sights set on that sweep, Greg, 3-zip. And given what's going on in the first 2 games, my guess is that's what's going to happen.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Carter Williams. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good competition with the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that about wraps it up for Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. Greg Monroe with a strong double-double, points and rebounds. He was a force that was not going to be denied with his efforts both on offense and defense.
Greg Monroe was doing what he does best. He produced a massive game for them in locking down this win. The thing I like about him most is that a coach can use him in multiple ways. You can play him at power forward or center, and he can be just as good.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.